Alright folks, buckle up because we've got some major news to unpack today. The US is on edge as we await a crucial ceasefire proposal from none other than Russian President Vladimir Putin. So here's the scoop. On Tuesday, May 20th, Secretary Marco Rubio dropped a bombshell announcement. The US is eagerly waiting for Putin's proposal, which could potentially lead to a ceasefire in the ongoing Russia-Ukraine conflict. But wait, let's rewind a bit. This announcement came right after a 2-hour phone call on Monday, May 19th, between US President Donald Trump and Putin. Unfortunately, that call didn't produce any immediate breakthrough. Yeah, I know, bummer. Trump, however, seems optimistic. He told reporters that he believes Putin genuinely wants peace, and that he's had enough of the war that's been raging for over 3 years now. Can you imagine? 3 years of conflict. Now you might be wondering about Ukraine's standpoint. Well, Trump was a bit cryptic when asked if Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky was doing enough for peace. He said he'd be able to answer that in about 2 weeks or 4 weeks. He described Zelensky as a strong person and not the easiest person to deal with, but also someone who wants to stop the conflict. Back to Rubio for a second. He had some interesting insights, saying, Putin will always cut a deal he thinks is in the best interest for Russia. That's a key point to keep in mind as we move forward. Meanwhile, over in Europe, the European Union passed a new set of sanctions against Russia on the same day, May 20th. And in the US, Republicans on Capitol Hill are waiting for the green light from the White House to pass their own new sanctions package. Trump, on the other hand, is playing it cautiously. He mentioned on Monday that he's not ready to impose new sanctions just yet, but might consider it in the future. He believes there's a chance of getting something done, and is concerned that new sanctions could make it much worse. But here's an interesting twist. Trump also disclosed that Moscow and Kiev would continue direct peace negotiations. And get this, the Vatican is ready to host peace talks. Yeah, the Vatican. In related news, Ukrainian President Zelensky was in Ankara, Turkey just a few days ago on May 15th. He met with Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, which adds another layer of complexity to the situation. So what's next? We wait. The world holds its breath to see what Putin's proposal will be and whether it will indeed lead to a long-awaited ceasefire. Stay tuned, folks. There's a lot more to come, and I'll be here to break it all down for you as it unfolds. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more updates. Catch you in the next video. The anticipation is palpable, and the stakes couldn't be higher. The world is watching closely, hoping for a resolution that could bring peace to a region that has seen so much turmoil. The coming days will be critical, and every move will be scrutinized, so stay informed and stay engaged.